Yeah.
No. She forgot it at home.
Seriously. You sound like your mother. Hey, what?
You're right on camera here.
On camera? Well, I want that. I'll break it. Break it.
What do you know for sure?
Yes.
Excited.
You're like the weekend in the 70s.
Yes.
Do you remember your daughter's head?
Forgot that.
Or if not, you remember my head.
We did. There's the conference next week.
Where's it next week?
Go Lakeland.
Get up there. Hit the back. You guys didn't have to wear these flowers.
You're not supposed to see that yet.
Oh. She's like her mother, and I got a fun. She's like her mother, and I got a fun. I was gonna say grandma, but I know that.
here. Otherwise, it's.
Go from here to soccer then today?
I was out there setting up, and then as soon as we're done and pack here, I was soccer. And then
They keep you hopping around this time, all these sports.
Oh.
Don't they?
it's fun. I mean, this is the more. I feel bad. The soccer team is just.
It's not even.
That was 78 years.
They grind back in like the second week of the season on penalties, and then they beat
278.
875. But other than that, no, it's been. Like they're in games, they just can't score. Goalie good, defense is good, the midfield's good. They just keep playing with that goal. But you know what though? For a school this size to be as competitive as they have been for how long?
Well, they're a star quarterback.
Well, it's easy to forget that they were state quarterfinalists just 4 years ago.
There he is. When they get behind me there,
Then you look at all these. We're competitive in all these sports. Right? Like,
There you go.
Final score prediction for tomorrow?
I'm gonna go with 42 to. I'll do 12. 42.
winning.
Yeah.
Are you guys going?
I think I might be the only person not going. There's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
room
go.
for us. So. And yeah. I'm sorry. Though even though I do get a better game, Gilman won with the. It should be.
So we're going no players. So if he's got a campus
So
visit
let's be
tomorrow.
honest, your game's probably.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
Just throw a little player in the cross and we'll go from there.
And they're doing the trophy. They're doing the volleyball trophy presentation at
You can
halftime
usually get into that
for both teams.
Really?
Yeah.
for the price.
Yeah, that was a mostly thing. As they slid. So, yeah. We're going to bring both teams out on the field. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it'll be. I don't know.
What's that? Why?
Probably are.
Just you. Voting has been closed.
Yeah, I know. It's, no!
Just got another vote.
You got another vote.
Just got another. Oh. Parker's is the one on the
Oh,
left.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna talk.
I was just gonna say, I guarantee you
Put
Parker
a
will.
beaver glove on.
Who's ahead now?
I'm winning 7-3.
Oh,
I think 7-4, 7-3.
7-3.
We can't ask the sports guy, that's a for sure.
What? The brewer.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can't ask the sports
He likes simplistic things.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Great Northern Conference Girls Swim Meet between the Lakeland Thunderbirds and your Medford Raiders. Medford High School, Lakeland High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes and coaches at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner so that everyone may enjoy the conference. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of our national anthem by our Medford Raiders.
Welcome to the pool for event one of our doubleheader here today, as we will take in the Medford swim team taking on the Lakeland Thunderbirds. And then we will, as soon as this is done, we'll pack up, we'll sprint out to Raider Field for some rivalry soccer as the Mosinee Indians are in town. JV game starting there. You can watch that on the Medford Schools YouTube channel. But we're going to dive right in with event two, the girls 200-yard medley relay. Lane 2 is Medford's B. That is Dietrich, Spurl, Hanel. Lane 3 is Lakeland's A team. Baker, Jorgensen, Collins, Fennerstill. And lane 4 is Medford's A. D'Arienzo, Gebauer, Peterson, and Cody Rappy. Lakeland, a small team here this year, so that means we might see a couple extra breaks. And we are underway. Oop. Missed the timer on that one. We'll get it on the next one, but we'll keep an eye on it here for you as Medford an early 1-2 lead here as we come through the first turn. Back down the other way. We'll get our first times coming up here. Lane 2, Medford's B. Let's see, we'll get lane 4, 38.4, 32.47 for Medford's B, and then 37.07 for Lakeland. As we got about a third of a pool lead right now for Medford's A, Medford's B, not far behind, as we will follow them back in. We will get lap times here. A little bit slower race through this time with the breaststroke. 33.70 that lap, 34.90. So extending on the lead were the Raiders. Lakeland, this is Molly Jorgensen coming in, 39.72. We'll follow Jorgensen to the swap. As now about a full pool length lead here for the two Raider teams. Final split time here. Lap time 29.14 for Medford's A. 29.61 for Medford's B. Lakeland will come in. They've got one more person to go in the pool. That is the freestyle. That will be at 32.44. And we'll have our first finisher here. That's going to be in lane 4. That is going to be Cody Rappy. She is going to hit the board just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 0.44 of a second. Lane 2, second place, 2 minutes, 5.68. And catch up with our Lakeland swimmer, finishing her lap. And she will finish that up at 2:18.63. Our next event will be the girls' 200-yard freestyle. Jada Frickland of Medford, she is in lane 2. Casey Wise of Lakeland in lane 3. Mackenzie Peterson of Medford is in lane 4. Ski of Lakeland is in lane 5. Tori Nix of Medford is in lane 6.
Lane 4, Mackenzie Peterson.
As they go through the announcements here in the pool.
Lane 5, Darren Smolinski. Lane 6, Tori Nix.
As they get ready. There we go. We get the clock working this time. And we are in the pool, 200 yards on this one. That is 8 trips around the pool. Early lead right now. That looks like it is lane 5, Darren Smolinski, with lane 3, Casey Wise right with her. First look, it is going to be actually going to be a second place. Nope, third place. First one, 1-2 goes to Lakeland there. As we're going to come back around here. Kind of keeping pace. But now we do see Darren Smolinski stretching out the lead just a little bit here. Smolinski will be first. She's going to get a lap time 32.94, 33.99, then 34.09 for the Medford swimmers. And they've got a couple laps yet to try and change the outcome here. They're in lane 4. That is Mackenzie Peterson starting to catch up to Casey Wise there in lane 3. In fact, they will be neck and neck coming down the stretch here. Smolinski still out with the lead. Final split times here, and now Peterson's starting to drop back again. 34.76 on that lap. 35.73, 35.68. So did cut some time there. Did Mackenzie Peterson. But does she have enough pool left to catch Wise? Coming up to the final turn. Hit the wall at very similar points, but Wise just ahead. But Darren Smolinski, she is way out in front. We're going to have a close race for second. Smolinski will come in first. It will be Wise second, Peterson third, and then we will wait. It looks like it's going to be Tori Nix in fourth, and then Jada Frickland in fifth for the Raiders. So Lakeland goes 1-2 in the 200 freestyle, and that will move us to the 200 individual medley. Four swimmers in this one.
Event 6, girls 200.
Chelsea Gabauer will be in lane 2 from Medford. Olivia Mickle from Lakeland in lane 3. Chara DiArienzo from Medford in lane 4. And then Adeline Dietrich from Medford. She is in lane 6.
Lane 4, Chiara DiArienzo. Lane 6, Adeline Dietrich.
So this is one trip up and down the pool in each of the disciplines. And we're in the pool. First trip down. You're going to kind of keep, this is one of those races that can change by discipline. You go from, the breaststroke to the backstroke to the breaststroke and all those, and you got different swimmers with different ones they are better at. Right now we look in as Olivia Mickle. She is out in front by just a little bit there, 29.88 to 35.2, so less than a second as we switch over to the backstroke. And now as you see, Chelsea Gabauer is starting to pull away from this one. Actually, check that. It was not Gabauer. I got my lanes mixed up. That is Mickle starting to pull away. Catch up with her. Cut times here. That will be 33.83. 38.63, so almost a full 5-second lead, 39.48. As we get to the tough stroke to gain ground on, as it's a slow stroke in general. An early turn there for Olivia Mickle. We will follow her back to the board. One final, and then you get the freestyle. 47.7 on that lap. Already up and taking off. 42.85, so a little over a 2-second lead. Does DiArienzo have enough pool to catch up? It's like it's going to be tough, as Mickle is going to win the event for Lakeland. That will be a 2:18.29. DiArienzo will take second. So Medford will go 2:34 in the event, 2:28.14. And a tight race here for third. That is between Dietrich and Gabauer, and it looks like it's going to be Gabauer in by 0.17 of a second for third. Dietrich takes fourth. And now we move on to one of our two JV races, 3 JV races today. This will be the 50-yard freestyle. Lane 2, Maida Decker. Lane 3, Chloe Pipcorn. Lane 4, Chloe Pipcorn. Lane 6, Elizabeth Bartnick.
Lane 6, Elizabeth Bartnick.
This is the quick one. And they're in the pool. One trip up and down. As we see early Chloe Pipcorn going almost half the length of the pool before she came up. Gave her a lead. She flips back around and she's got an early lead here, and it's going to be a commanding lead as she continues to stretch this one out. Pipcorn will take the JV race 31.59. It will be lane 2, Meta Decker, 36.51. And then in lane 6 will be Elizabeth Bartnick, 39.62. And now we get set for the 50-yard varsity freestyle. Chelsea Gaybauer in lane 2 for Medford. Avalon Collins in lane 3 for Lakeland. Cody Rappy in lane 4 for Medford. Molly Jorgensen in lane 5 for Lakeland. Cadence Hanel is in lane 6 for the Medford Raiders.
Lane 3, Avalon Collins. Lane 4, Cody Rappy. Lane 5, Molly Jorgensen. Lane 6, Cadence Hanel.
So swimmers take their marks, and we are underway. Early lead, that's going to go to a couple Medford swimmers. That's going to be lanes 2 and 4. That's Gaybauer and Rappy, but it's tight. Turn's going to make the difference. Rappy in first. It's a tight race for second. Rappy pulling away at first. Tight race here down on the bottom of your screen. That is between Gaybauer and Collins. First goes in, second. Oh, just beating out Chelsea Gaybauer is Avalon Collins. That is by 0.12 of a second. Lane 6, Cadence Hanel comes 4th, and in lane 5, Molly Jorgensen comes 5th. And we will reset for the 100 butterfly. But looks like before they get a little break with the limited rosters, it looks like we're going to take a couple little breaks here and there throughout the meet. Might be time for the senior night presentation as well. We'll see about that.
We will now be having a 15-minute break. Typically it's 10 minutes in the water, 5 minutes out. But in honor of senior night, we're going to do the 5 minutes out first, and then the 10 minutes in the water afterwards.
Hustle! completely dead after them. I will never forget teaching swim lessons with you over the summer, especially when we would jam out to Disney songs. Bertie, we love you so much, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Sydney, I want to thank you for being an amazing teammate and friend to me and everyone on this team. I'm not ready for you to leave us. I remember last year I was already thinking about writing your speech and you called me crazy because it was so far away. But time flew by. When I say I'm not ready for you to leave us, I mean it. It's hard to believe this is our last swim season together. You're my best friend and I can count on you for everything. I'm very lucky to have you in my life and so does everyone else. Since I've been on this team, I've watched you grow and improve in everything you do and I'm so proud of you. You have taught me so much and I don't know what I'm going to do next year without you. I know you'll go on and do great things in life. We love you. My sister Hannah has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. I know I can always count on her for anything. I'll never forget making dances together in my mom and dad's room, dressing up in our old dresses, and getting out on Dawson just because we needed some excitement in our lives. We may get mad at each other and yell laugh, stealing each other's clothes, but we usually forgive each other within 5 minutes because we realize we need to wear one of each other's clothes that day. It doesn't feel real that our time moving together and being right across the hall from each other is almost over. My favorite memories are memories I have with you. Even though nobody else thinks we are funny, I think we are the funniest people in the world. Laughing with you never gets old. Listening to music at 5 a.m. trying to get hyped for morning practice is something I always cherish. Going to morning practice will never be the same without you. I know you will do amazing things and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Tonight, Christina and I'm sure that 4 years ago during your freshman year, you didn't think about this moment, but yes, now, after a lot of laps and hours spent in the swimming pool, it's your night. I was not here when you was a freshman, a sophomore, or a junior, but I'm here now, and I want to say thank you, because from the first moment you have been always someone to me when I needed help. We shared the day together for all these days, a day full of laughter, chats, French nicknames. I don't want to skip that or the water's cold play. I know you only for 2 months, but I feel like I know you for much longer, and you are becoming very important. And thanks for building great memories together that I will bring with me forever. I wish you to have a great future, and thank you again for all that you have done for me and for the team. Mackenzie, you've been waiting for this moment for 4 years. You never thought it'd come fast enough. Thank you for making my freshman, sophomore, and junior year the best it could be when I was at Lowe's. You always made it better and motivated me to keep swimming. Even though I had to help you and most of the team with motivation this year, you helped me out a lot when I needed it most. Although we never shared late, I really got to know you over the years. Your personality, your care for others, and leadership side of you I never thought I'd see. You are always encouraging to others to do their best, even when you're not in the mood to swim. One of my favorite memories of you is when your mom took us to Culver's last year for teen dinner. And on the way, your silly little sister Charlie was keeping us entertained. By the way, that memory just came up in my Snapchat memories. I learned so much from you and will continue to do so. Thank you, Mackenzie, for all you've done for me and the rest of the team. Best of luck to you in the future. I know you'll have an amazing long career.
Another round of applause for our senior swimmers.
I feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with the assignments. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility. First, But second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a gym.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
And we are underway with this race. This is the girls' 100-yard butterfly. Layla Peterson in lane 2. Kelsey Wise from Lakeland in lane 3. Sydney Spurl of Medford in lane 4. Still getting everything reset up from our crash. So we catch back up here. Coming in to touch in for the mid-race break. That will be lane 4. Be Sydney Spurl out in front. Continuing to push towards the line. It is Medford 1-2 in this one. And Medford will look to take it 1-2. Lane 4, that's Sydney Spurl out in front. She will come in first Actually, it's going to be pretty close here. She'll take first, 108.52, less than a second for second there for Layla Peterson, 109.37, 112.49 for lane 3. That was Casey Wise. Now we go to the 100-yard freestyle JV. Making sure that was still working. So just 2 swimmers in this one. Mata Decker will be in lane 2. Autumn Vensky will be in lane 4.
Event 11, girls 100-yard freestyle, junior varsity. Lane 2, Mata Decker.
So we will see where JV go. Then we'll get 5 in the varsity. Then we jump to the long one, the 500. So 2 swimmers up. And we're underway. Early lead there in lane 4 for Autumn Vensky, as they will come through to the first flip. Vensky way out in front here. As we get our first and only split of the race. That will be lane 4, 35.54 for Autumn Vensky. Mata Decker, 49.3 as we catch up with our leader. Vensky will make the flip. Follow her in for the win in the JV race. That will be an unrecorded time. And lane 2, that'll come in 125.43. It was in about the 118 range for Autumn Vensky. But now we get set for the varsity race. In lane 2, Sydney Spurl from Medford. In lane 3, Darren Smolinski of Lakeland. Lane 4, Cody Rappy from Medford. In lane 4, Hayden Fennerstill in lane 5 for Lakeland, and Cadence Hanel in lane 6 for Medford. This is Spurl's last individual event in the pool. We are still working out details. We might be bringing you the conference meet next Friday. It's really going to depend on where Colby ends up in the playoffs. Colby hosting it this year. So they are on their marks and in the pool. Early lead down here in lane 2 for Sydney Spurl, but we will go run 2, 3 right in a row on the first turn. And now we see after the turn comes out Cody Rappy out in front, but she is being hauled in by Darren Smolinski. We won't see a lot on this turn, but it will be 28.87 to 29.22, so very close. Rappy is definitely faster underwater. Smolinski definitely faster above, and that's going to be the difference here down the final stretch. Rappy comes above the pool first, but Smolinski is catching up. This is going to be a tight finish here in the middle. Coming in, it will be by 0.03 of a second. Cody Rappy wins the 100 freestyle. 1 minute 38 to 1 minute 41. Lane 2, that Sydney Spurl takes third. Hayden Fannerstill takes fourth, and Cadence Hanel will take fifth. And now the long one. The 500 freestyle varsity. 4 swimmers in this one.
From 56 last year to 103 this year.
Event 14, the big one. Girls 500-yard freestyle. Varsity.
Lane 2 will be Chiara DiArenzo. Lane 3 will be Callie Baker of Lakeland. Lane 4, Mackenzie Peterson of Medford. And lane 6 will be Tana Rappy of Medford. And this will be the last individual events for Mackenzie Peterson.
Lane 6, Tana Rappy.
So we got our guides on the other end. 10 trips up and down the pool. 20 total lengths. As we are waiting for everybody to be ready. And we are underway. It's your main endurance race of the event as we come through, and it is interesting to see if somebody comes out to an early lead. You see Chiara DiArenzo out early here in lane 2, but sometimes racers get out a little quick and then lose that steam down the stretch. But her and Mackenzie Peterson pretty close right now and a pretty good lead. In fact, the Medford swimmers 1, 2, 3 right now. As we complete length 3 of 20, 17 to go. You see Peterson starting to shorten it up just a little bit here. DiArenzo will be the first to flip here. Her lap time this time around, 34.89 to a 35.93, so slipping behind a little bit further there. It's 38.24 on the far side, then a 39.02 for the Lakeland swimmer, Callie Baker. Catch up here as we get through the quarter mark of this race. And DiArenzo pulling ahead a little bit more here. She will come in on this flip. We'll see how the times are holding up. 36.12 compared to a 38.06, so almost a 2-second gain there for DiArenzo. 39.34 on that far side there for Tana Rappy. And then 46.3 for Callie Baker. Catch back up on the far side. We will, well, with our leader, Chiara DiArenzo. As we get a good look at Sydney Spurl. She's good. 35.72 to 38.49, so another 3-second gain by DiArenzo. As that will be lap 9. This will be the midway point as they come down. We'll follow our leader, Chiara DiArenzo, as she comes down to the boards here for the midway check-in. Her lap that time, 35.75, so she's not really losing any time. Paced herself well here. It'll be Mackenzie Peterson in lane 4. She will come in second. That will be a 39.48, so just short of a 4-second gain that trip up and down. Lane 6, 45.9. And Callie Baker has caught up a little bit, 47.3. So she's keeping pace as we will see DiArenzo come back in here with about a half a pool length lead. That time of 47.3, so the time's starting to climb a little bit, as you would expect at this point of a race this long. But still with a big lead over Mackenzie Peterson. Peterson will turn 39.14, so still losing time each lap. 41.4 in lane 6 for Tanner Rappy. And then here in lane 3, 48.0. As D'Arienzo now with almost a full pool length lead. That will be 35.54, so picking up some good time there. Maybe finding that second gear as she will hit the 3/4 mark. 39.03 in lane 4 for Mackenzie Peterson. Lane 6, that will be 49.9 for Tanner Rappy. And then in lane 3 for Callie Baker, it'll be a 42.6. D'Arienzo already back in for lap 17, or what'll be start of lap 17, 36.58. So that time starting to climb back up a little bit, but she has a commanding lead. She's on the verge of lapping Callie Baker. So we'll follow them in here. D'Arienzo will pass Baker here before they get to the boards. And that will be a 35.55. So maybe that little bit of competition helping here as we will follow our leader in her final lengths of the pool and winning the 500. That's Chiara D'Arienzo, close to lapping one of her teammates as well. They're in third. She will win the 500 with a time of 5:52.45. We will catch back up with our second place swimmer now. That is Mackenzie Peterson as she turns her final lap. Peterson swimming in the little extra. She will be over 6. It'll be 6:18.16. Now over here in third, that is Tanner Rappy. She will reach the board. That will be 6:33.03. Callie Baker will round out our field at 6:38.63. And now we will move on to a relay, the 200 freestyle relay. 4 teams in this one. Lane 2, Medford's B, that'll be Jada Fricklin, Aaliyah Gallen, Tori Nix, and Mackenzie Peterson. Lane 3, Lakeland's only team, Olivia Mikle, Avalon Collins, Casey Wise, Darren Smolinski. Medford's A will be in lane 4. That is Chiara D'Arienzo, Chelsea Gaybauer, Sydney Spurl, Cody Rappy. And then Medford's C will be in lane 6. That is Autumn Vensky, Elizabeth Bartnick, Mata Decker, and Chloe Pipcorn. So D'Arienzo will dive right back into the pool. I think they're going to give a short break to let everybody catch their breath, or maybe they reshuffled up the lineup there. We will have highlights of Medford football tomorrow as they head down to Mosinee to take on the Indians. Conference title on the line, the cheese grater on the line. leading rusher in the state for the regular season on the line. Paxton Rothmeyer with about a 100 and chunk lead. I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head. Swim, like I said, next week we might, a lot to be determined on Saturday on terms of what we do, but we might have the full live broadcast of the conference swim meet from Colby. Abby Colby, the host this year. That is Friday night starting at 5. All depends on where Colby ends up in the playoffs if they make it in. Most likely will, but my calculations looks like they might be heading to Grantsburg, and that's a trip we're not going to make. That's a little too far for a 7-2 playoff game. If that's the case, then yeah, we will be in the pool along with being here for a playoff game, which should, I mean, I don't see any avenue Medford doesn't get at least a first 2 rounds at home.
Lane 4, Raider A, Cody Rappy, swimming her last event in Raider Pool. Chelsea Gabauer, Sydney Spurl, swimming her last individual event in Raider Pool. And Kiara D'Arienzo.
So yeah, they moved D'Arienzo to the end of the event. She's listed 1 in my program. Probably the right move there with the 5, just wrapping up the 500. So a couple final events for people. As we get underway here. An early lead here in lane 3. That is Lakeland's A. But we will see coming back out of the water. It's not much of a lead right now, as Olivia Mickle will swim her team to a lead here by less than a second. Back in the water, and that lead already starting to evaporate. Medford's A neck and neck. They will make the turn. Medford might have the lead here coming into the midway point. Back in for another swap. It will be Medford this time by less than a second. But a pretty good lead, and Medford's lead starting to spread out a little bit more, about half a body length right now. As they come back in here. Medford has the only other 2 in the pool, so they will take third and fourth no matter what. And it is now just short of a full second lead, but it is a full body length lead right now with D'Arienzo in the pool, along with Darren Smolinski. Smolinski starting to cut the lead. Looked like cutting the lead just a little bit, but when we come back out, full body length lead for D'Arienzo. And Medford's A will take first at a time of 1:49.43. Lakeland's team 1:52.43. We've got Medford's B coming in here. That will be 2:01.09. And we will catch up with Chloe Pipcorn, wrapping up her lap to get the points for the Raiders. These are huge at some of these points. When you can get these extra points in a meet, especially one that would be competitive, like this one has been 2:25.51. Now we move on to a JV race. This will be the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity. 2 swimmers in the pool, both from Medford, Aaliyah Gallen and Chloe Pipcorn.
Event 17, girls 100-yard backstroke, junior varsity.
So just 3 varsity events remaining. Like I said, we're going to have to pack quick. Sprint out to the football field, the soccer field tonight. For Mosinee Medford soccer, and then we will be, that'll wrap up our day. And diving backwards into the pool. 2 trips up and down. The turn, they will bring that one back in. We'll get a split time here. Pretty close race here in the JV. Coming in for the touch. At the midway point, it'll be 41.62 in lane 4. That's Chloe Pipcorn, 42.65, so just over a second for Aaliyah Gallen as this race starts spreading out just a touch more. Flip it back around. And pushing back the other way. Chance here to get a win. Last home meet of the year. It's going to be close here at the end. And it will be Chloe Pipcorn by less than 0.2 of a second over Aaliyah Gallen, and that will take us to the varsity. Layla Peterson in lane 2 from Medford.
Lane 2, Layla Peterson.
Callie Baker from Lakeland in lane 3.
Lane 3.
Jada Fricklin of Medford in lane 4. Hayden Fannerstill of Lakeland in lane 5. And Adeline Dietrich of Medford is in lane 6.
Hayden Fannerstill. Lane 6, Adeline Dietrich.
And there we go. Early lead in the middle. Or I should say down here in lane 2, actually. That is Layla Peterson. Peterson hits the wall first. Medford is 1, 2, 3 right now as we head towards the first split, the only split of this race. And it will be lane 2, 34.72 for Layla Peterson. Lane 4, lane 6, Adeline Dietrich, 34.83. Lane 4, 35.04. 2 Lakeland swimmers come in 38.46 and 43.9. Lanes 3 and 5 respectively. That is Baker in 3, Fannerstill in 5. But now coming back in here down this final stretch, Medford 1, 2, 3, and it looks like it's actually going to be Dietrich to get the win. She will hit first, 109.27 there in lane 6. Second place goes in lane 2 for Layla Peterson. Third place in lane 4 for Jada Fricklin. Fourth place in lane 3, that's Callie Baker. Fifth place, Hayden Fannerstill, 118.36. And that will bring us to the 100-yard breaststroke. Wait for the swimmers slowly work their way out of the pool. 5 swimmers in the breaststroke. Tana Rappy of Medford in lane 2. Olivia Mickle of Lakeland in lane 3. As Tana Rappy does actually have her final individual event. Sophie Spurl in lane 4 for Medford. Molly Jorgensen lane 5 for Lakeland. Aaliyah Gallen for Medford.
Lane 4, Sophie Spurl. What's up? Lane 5, Molly Jorgensen.
they get ready. And we're in the pool. Early lead in lane 3. That is Olivia Mickle. Right behind her is Sophie Spurl. We'll see who comes out of the turn. It's going to be Mickle out in front by about a body length. As we come in for the first touch in, 33.44 for Mickle, 36.21 for Spurl, 41.36 there in lane 5 for Fanner, still 43.62 in lane 2. That is Peterson, but we're going to catch back up with the leaders. It is Mickle out in front. She's got a pretty commanding lead for this discipline. Not one that's easy to come back in. You don't really have a lot of speed. So Mickle will win this one for Lakeland. That will be with a time of 1:12.83. Second place will go to Spurl, 1:18.04. Third place, that's going to go over all the way over to Hayden Fanner, still over there in lane 5. She will take it 1:27.99. Fifth place will come here, Layla Peterson. She will come in at 1:33.11. And Aaliyah Gallen. Tanner Rappy. I was looking at the wrong event. Tanner Rappy was in lane 2. She finishes 4th. Molly Jorgensen was 3rd in lane 5. Spurl and Mickle were 2nd and 1st respectively. As we will see Aaliyah Gallen touch in for the points. There in lane 6 for 5th. And that will bring us to the final event of the day, the 400-yard freestyle relay. We will end immediately at the end of that one, pack up quick and make our sprint out to the football field for Mosinee Medford Soccer. In fact, I got to make that one go live here real quick while we're waiting for the next event. There we go. So we get a short break here. Some maybe confusion in the lineups here. There we go. Lane 2 will be Peterson, Gallen, Hanel, and Nix. Lane 3, Lakeland's A, Smolinski, Collins, Wise, Mickle. And lane 4, Medford's A, Peterson, Fricklin, Dietrich, Rappy. And lane 6, Medford C, Vensky, Bartnick, Decker, Pipcorn.
Last event in Raider Pool, Mackenzie Peterson. Aaliyah Galan. Swimming her last event in Raider Pool, Cadence Hanel. And Tori Nix. Lane 3, Thunderbird A, Smolinski, Collins, Wise, Mickle.
right, 3 swimming their final event in the pool here. So we get set for the 400. And we're underway. 400, one of those races, another one of those, not quite as endurance race, but you're looking 100 each, so it's 4 lengths of the pool. So you can't take a lot early, but you don't want to fall behind early. Medford's A with the early lead. That is Layla Peterson. Right with her is Darren Smolinski, and Smolinski might actually get them first here at the first turn. Obviously 4 lengths, so they each go down one more time. Not by much, 36.9 to 39.4. About a quarter of a second between them. Smolinski extending that lead just a little bit. Difference is Medford the deeper team in terms of the talent in the pool and just the talent on the roster in terms of numbers. Lakeland comes in with only a few swimmers, so they're digging a little deeper here, as that'll be 33.45 to 35.19, 34.64 actually lane 2 checking in early. Now Lakeland extending that lead out a little bit more here with Avalon Collins in the pool, but that is now starting to cut back down. For starting to cut into that lead just a little bit. We'll see if they can win this set of swimmers. That's kind of your goal here at this point if you're behind. Just win each set. And now you see a second gear here from Avalon Collins as she starts extending that lead back out for Lakeland as we come up on the midway point of this race. Collins will get the third swimmer in the pool, 32.85 on that lap. Jada Fricklin coming in here, 36.94, so lost a little over 4 seconds on just that lap as Lakeland's starting to really extend out this lead here as Lakeland's already lapped a group of swimmers, the Medford C over there in lane 6. One more lap before they drop in their final swimmers. A 33.2 on that lap. Medford comes in a 39.2, so they've stemmed the bleeding, but not gaining anything either. It'll be down to the final swimmers, it looks like, for Medford to try and cut into this substantial lead. It's about half a pool length right now. Not a little more, as we will see the final switch here for Lakeland. And they're in the pool. Already out past, yes, extending out that lead some more here. It's going to be Lakeland 1. Medford will get second, third, fourth by virtue of Lakeland only having one team in this event. So that will help in the team points. Coming back in on the final. And Lakeland will win the final event. Oh, not quite yet. One more trip. Got ahead of myself there. I mean, it looks like they're going to win, barring a cramp or something. They're going to win the final event. Just a lap early. Getting excited for getting out for some soccer yet tonight. As now we can say Lakeland winning the 400-yard freestyle relay with a time of 4:14.80. Medford's A will come in second. That will be a time of 4:25.38. Third place goes to Medford. This will be a time looking to stay under 4:30. 4:38.56. And we've got our final swimmer, Chloe Pipcorn, has one more length of the pool to go yet. Pipcorn. Getting a few extra cheers here. As we get to the board. And 5:31.37, and that will do it for the meet. We'll have a full recap on our website either later tonight or tomorrow, but I've got to sprint across the parking lot. So we're going to end it here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. You can go watch soccer. Just find the video